go, here we go, here we go. So we're starting a little late tonight, but not that anybody's gonna care all that much. Tell you what, let's get started. You'll have to excuse me, I just opened up a little snacky poo. So if you hear me munching, I do apologize. That's very rude of me. Alright, we are playing the Deadliest catch version of Battletech. We are gonna go drop on a 4-skull mission and see if we can't find ourselves another couple of king crab pieces so we can put a full lance of king crabs. Take all the salvage we can. Get those mechs loaded up. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3 king crabs. Just one extra atlas. So that's unfortunate. But if we're lucky here, we will grab the next one. We got one guy piloting missiles. Fantastic. Yeah, let's lock and load. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, I was sidetracked a little bit this evening. I had been painting up some miniatures, working on a new little mini that I've been trying to get going. And yeah, I sort of lost track of time. I was so excited about it. Next thing I knew, I looked up and bam, it's 10:30 and I hadn't popped open my computer yet. Yep. If you hear a munching sound, that's just me having some cheese, delicious cheese. This is a Summerdale Wensleydale in cranberries. I don't know how that's different from just a regular Wensleydale. Possibly it's a Wensleydale from Summerdale? Don't know. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Alright, we got some targets and we need to... This is just a straight up battle. Chances are there's going to be some reinforcements, but in general all we're really doing is just knock down, drag out, fight. We're gonna... let's see. It doesn't look like we have any choice about the high ground, but we can at least get close to this wall, which allows us to stay in the trees. Alright, moving on out.
Location confirmed.
And
Heading out.
Support staff. Alright. Hope everyone's doing well. I know I am. I'm pretty excited about things that are going on. So I'll tell you, I was listening to a podcast, not that that's particularly news in and of itself, but
Understood.
it was the Mike Shea Lazy DM's podcast. And he had Teos Abadea, I think that's how you pronounce the name, who was the guest, and they were chatting about what was interesting. They were having an interesting conversation. I thought it was interesting.
Heading out.
They were chatting about what different levels mean.
Copy that.
For D&D. I think it applies to video games too. Like, one thing you'll notice, ooh, a vehicle. That's awesome. Why is that awesome, you say? It's awesome because vehicles pop easily. So we are going to pull back a little bit. Grab the sensing lock on them. They were talking about, the thrust of this is like, what are appropriate things to do for low-level parties? And low-level parties, of course, have analog. How did I just mess up? Yep. Oh well. Low-level parties, of course, have an analog in the video game world too.
Yeah.
Beginner players.
On it.
You want to drop missiles or just lasers? Yeah. You can afford to wait.
Yes, Commander.
Hopefully the PPCs can reach there. Yes, I'm not gonna waste a Gauss on him though. So yeah, low-level parties in D&D are essentially, beginning players who are just starting out playing your game, your video game. So there's some analog things that we can learn here, and we have some examples too, I think, of games that try to scale as their players gain scale and power.
Sensor lock on target.
So, but summary of their discussion. So move back to here. Yeah.
On the move.
I don't know what this thing is. Yeah. Summary of their discussion is like,
Taking
what is a sort of appropriate encounter or adventure or story for, say, a level 1 party of characters? Because in D&D, level 1 characters are very squishy, it's easy to kill them off, they don't have a lot of hit points, they don't have a lot of abilities, they're very constrained on resources, and so it can be very easy to overwhelm them. And I think they made some good sort of fun points.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Bother. Alright, we need to bail back.
Roger.
It's about to get real fast.
Confirmed.
But they made some good points about, like, it's not like the encounter that you run, or the things that you're sort of having the players do. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm trying to keep my mechs alive. I think he just has to sprint out. Maybe not that far.
Full throttle.
What's up, boss?
We can't knock him down.
On my way.
And it's similar in video games, but basically the idea is that often in video games there's a leveling up process. Battletech's no different, really. You start off with some very poorly equipped mechs, and you build your way up. Same as in a lot of role-playing games, you start off with.
Roger.
Start off with not much of an ability to get things done. You're low level, just like in D&D, low level. So and even in games that don't have sort of RPG progression, there are still some of those. Like a person starting out in a video game, often has to often has to learn the mechanics, and so the player at that point becomes the sort of a low-level character.
Standing by.
Camera angle's a bit tricky to make sure I can maintain the lock on these guys.
Sensor lock on target.
Orders.
Job missing. So yeah, what do you do to ramp players up? And I was thinking about this same sort of thing. You know, you got to ramp players up, you got to onboard them. You don't want your game to be too frustrating all at once, or players lose interest, and at the same time, if your game is too easy all at once, players lose interest. There's a fine balance sort of to be struck between difficulty, ease, and making sure people know what they need to know in order to succeed in the situations that you put them in. You know, my daughter is sort of the same way. Like, she really loves reading right now, which is, of course, great.
Ready for orders. On it.
I'm glad she loves reading. Now I got LOS on us. Yeah, of course, I'm glad she loves reading. I think one of the reasons that she really loves reading is that it's new to her. She's new to reading. It's a skill that she's learning, so she's on the steep ramp learning curve. In terms of getting reading done, and that means that she enjoys it more.
Is minor, Commander.
At a certain point, her reading grade level may
Ready for orders.
she'll achieve essentially mastery reading. And it probably won't be as much fun for her anymore.
I copy.
This is going to be a shame when it happens.
That's a kill.
It almost certainly will happen. 5 more mechs to go.
Yep.
Can I move up and crab conga line. Wait, what was that tonnage? It was 100 tonner, 180, 75.
Aye, aye. On my way.
Yeesh. What's this?
Warning. Armor low.
What's that guy? Awesome. Yeah, that's one of the balances you have to sort of strike in designing a video game is how easy do you make it, how difficult do you make it. And I think, wow, nuke in one shot. I think that's a lot of what Teos and them were getting off, but the caution that I agree with for them is that
Receiving you. I've got a sensor lock.
you have to make sure it's also still awesome. So they're sort of
What do you need?
archetypical, I guess you could say, encounters. You have to go fight some rats in the basement, and it's the sort of encounter that
Take this.
if you just end up going fighting some rats in the basement, that's all that happens. It's not that fun. So how do you? So you need to make sure when you're running the game that you do that, and you get that you do make it exciting. That it's a demon rat. That it's not just some guy asking you, "Hey, can you go downstairs and check out these rats?" The players, even if they are level 1, even if they're new, you need to make them feel, or you want to make them feel heroic. You want to make them feel how you intend them to feel from the get-go. So, you know, you'll a lot of times find games in D&D camp. An Atlas, boring. There's some fireworks.
Warning. Armor low.
Do you think? Yeah, there's a Shrek up there.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Alright, I think we're gonna start having to use vigilance now.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Left side's busted up, so let's present right side.
Acknowledged.
Yeah?
This guy's pristine, literally pristine. So move up,
I'll do what I can.
vigilance up, and then I think actually, oops, lost the torso. That's
Nice.
great, lucky I'm not
Got past the
exploding.
armor.
This is an example of that, where like basically the first mission that you do in this game, you lose. It's not a great feeling, really, like
Come on.
to have
Send me a
your
real mech warrior.
first experience to be like, oh, yeah, you suck. Thanks for playing this game, but you suck.
Orders. Move order received.
So they caution against that. I think it's a valid caution. I don't think you want to make
Reporting
good players feel
critical
like they suck from the get-go. I think it's a bad precedent to set. You know, people who make these games, they're in charge of the story. There's no good reason, really, to make it like that. They can make a different story. They can make a story where you are awesome from the get-go. Awesome. Speaking of awesome, there's awesome. Yeah. PPC carrier up there. Do we lose sight on the? Yeah. That's all right.
What do you need?
Arclight, need you to reserve. You don't need to do anything at the moment. Because you take less damage right now. Got it. Do you have anything? 2 medium lasers. We can handle an Atlas with 2 medium lasers. I don't mind. Trying to get the SRMs on this guy. I think to do it, we're going to have to step out. But I think we can. No, we're super high heat anyway, so there's not much point. Sure. What is it up?
Engaging target.
Looks like it all went to the same spot.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, you're not the worst heat ever. Let's find out.
Copy that. Taking the shot.
One that's
Target
awesome.
eliminated.
3 mechs left. One of them is a busted up Atlas. So that's
Yep.
a bonus. We're gonna reserve you. I want you to keep taking
Waiting for
hits
the
if
right
you
move.
can. It's fine. So, I don't know, what was I gonna say? I was gonna talk about building things up. Ooh, an ace pilot in that.
Standing by.
Ooh, feeling not great.
Firing. All weapons.
There's the PPZ there. Not so bad.
Yeah? Firing. Hostile removed.
Yeah, there's a point about building things up, making things work. There's a point about easing your players into stuff. And so it made me think of these video games, and how do you sort of ease players
Orders?
into a game? How do you make it so that players have room to breathe, to learn your
Heading out.
mechanics?
Sensors locked on.
In a safe environment, but you still make it exciting. How do you do all of that?
Engaging target.
I don't think it's an easy task. I do think you have to be.
Yep.
I do think you have to be
Yeah?
cognizant, and I think that you have to do it
Attacking from position.
with intention, as it were.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed.
It was a good talk. I recommend checking out the podcast. If you want. I'm going to think of whatever the point is that I was going to make about this.
Receiving you.
Because I did have a more sort of salient point than what I've been babbling on about. And I will think of it, guaranteed.
Commander?
I've heard this guy already.
What do you need? Moving to position. Let her rip. Oh yeah.
So some games do it well, some games do it poorly. I remember the game I was gonna. Actually, this game I would contend at the higher level after you've been playing for a while actually does it kind of poorly. What we've been talking about. Actually.
Locked on. Nice. Got past his
If you
armor.
notice on the star map, as you level up, the missions just become all 4 and 5 skull missions, basically.
Good to go.
Which I don't think is particularly realistic. Why did all of a sudden the galaxy become
Firing.
that much more of a dangerous place? There's not a real good reason for it. Right?
Solid connection on that one.
Other than the designers realized, hey, we need to make sure there's something for everyone to do, but it annoys me a little bit with this game because I would like to be able to take my light mechs out and do things with them. You can't really do that because they're just going to get aced. Like, there's no way I could bring a light mech along on this. I need the firepower from the 4 heavies I'm allowed to have.
Successful.
Another game that does something similar is Skyrim, where they basically level everything up. So if you spent a whole bunch of time starting it, yeah, and then jumped on and like left, everything would level up. And so like their point was like in a D&D game, why when you're level 15 are all the locks in the world suddenly more difficult than when you were at level 5 to pick, right? There's no great reason for it. You know, a lock is a lock, and a lock should always be a lock, regardless of a lock should always be a lock, regardless of what it is. Like, there's no, if it's a hard lock, it should be a hard lock. It should be a hard lock, whether the players are a high level or not. Banshee, I said. Yeah, awesome. Once we already have the piece, it's nice to finish things. So the same way, like, why in Skyrim, if I'm level 20, just do all the shopkeepers suddenly become 100% more perceptive? Or what, how did me leveling up mean that every monster I encounter in the whole world also is more difficult than what I like? There's this idea in video games and other things that you should allow players the room to express mastery over something. And if you just level everything up dynamically along with the players, then they're not allowed to do that. In addition, they may be discouraged from exploring. Like, my problem with Skyrim is like it just got too hard. Like, everywhere I go, it's an epic battle just to like get over the next hill. Like, please don't do that to me. Please let me explore your world. I want to, you know, I want to see the world. I want to explore, but like it should have been a cakewalk because I was hugely powerful. Ended up being, you know, massively discouraging. I don't like that. I wish that games wouldn't do that. You see a lot of games, like I saw one game just today being advertised, some mobile game that was going on about, guess we'll go to Hurric or or Hurric. Sounds like fun. 15 days to Hurric. Off we go. Let's see if we can't find another mission
course
around.
now, Commander.
So yeah, let me feel powerful sometimes. It's okay that if people feel powerful sometimes. If the encounter called for just like 10 goblins to show up, let 10 goblins show up. This mobile game is going on about how everything gets more difficult as you level, as the more you play, they learn and blah blah blah. And I've worked on systems like that, and I can guarantee you that the AI doesn't learn; it just gets more hit points. It just gets a better to hit roll. The random number generator just sort of stops working for you. It gets a little bit. Everything just gets a little bit harder, but it's not. The AI is probably not learning. There may be strategies that that are unlocked as you get higher level, but almost guaranteed they're not learning. Like, the problem with AI that learns, the problem with anyone who's ever done machine learning and try to train a model is that you'll get bad results a lot of times. Ooh, everybody with an autocannon. Keep on working on it. Go for it. Look at that. I got an AC5 plus. Huzzah. Buzzard, you did a good job. I didn't get high spirits though, so that's unfortunate. And in 2 days I'll be in Hurric. Alright, let's see what kinds of missions they've got here. I hope it's not a convoy escort. Anything but a convoy escort. Actually, you know what? I clicked visit store. We're not going to go visit the store. That's about the most boring thing I can think. We will visit the barracks. Spend XP. That last mission only took half an
Yeah?
hour, so we want this guy to get better at gunnery.
Mech
That's all.
warrior training complete.
Now we will go look to see what kind of mission we can go on. Atlas, Atlas, Atlas. It's always an Atlas. Alright, let's see. This is urban. Base capture. Ambush convoy. I don't mind ambushing a convoy in the highlands. Urban. Okay, it looks like we could actually be here for a while. The desert? I don't think so. I don't think I want to go to the desert. Let's see. Merrick Force? I don't know what Merrick is. Let's see. Pirates, I'm okay attacking. And pirates. So first two here are pirates. If I want to do an ambush convoy or base capture. Base capture means turrets. Convoy means vehicles. What do we want to do? Sure, let's take down a convoy. Let's take down a base. It's static and I don't have to chase anything. We're going to end up doing both, but probably not tonight. We'll do the base capture first and then we'll continue on. Everybody locks and loads and off we go. So yeah, it was only a half an hour for that first mission, so take another half hour to finish this out and get a full hour of play in. It'll be nice. So yeah, let me exercise mastery. Don't level things up. You know, the joy at a certain point of the game should be that there's a good story. There's something I enjoy doing, even if the combats are not that difficult. I'm sure that mobile game I saw was some kind of free-to-play thing that wanted to keep ratcheting up the difficulty and to keep providing pinch points to keep getting people to re-engage and hopefully eventually monetize. And then they made it a bullet point. So kudos to their marketing department for making, you know, their monetization scheme a marketing bullet point. But I don't want a piece of that. I don't want any piece of that. Yeah. So
Command interface
let's see. I think
initiated.
from here on out, we're just sort of gonna concentrate on these missions here. I feel like I've a little bit said my piece about ramping difficulty and using players in. So let's just have fun stomping our big giant robots through an urban landscape and destroying some stuff. Alright, what do we got? Contact from the factory. Let's go observe it. And see what we got.
Roads and
The thing we can do right now, though, is look around. I see there's a turret mount point. Any more? If there's one, there's probably four. Yeah, I think I want to head up here. Assault mechs and support forces. Hang back, that's what crab.
Understood.
Front and center. Sniper, you can do.
Copy
Okay.
that.
No enemy sighted.
Confirmed.
Trying to stay in the forest to keep things protected. We got some high ground here. Next step, like I swear that must be a turret. Move across. There we go. Found it. Is that a turret or something else? Nope. It's a 80 tonner. Alright, well, that's viral. Oh, brace.
Roger.
I just want to see
Venting
it
heat
move.
stabilizing.
So yeah, make him make the first move. See, we got a new blip on the screen. There's an 80 tonner. So you will pulled back to, yeah. We'll drop the sensor on you, and we'll try not to get our butts shot off by sometimes the little doodads out in the world. I think there's more people
Yes, Commander.
trying to kill me than there actually are.
Roger.
Here. Awesome. I don't mind. I'd like you to go last, though.
Acknowledge.
There we go. So one of my
What do you
pilots died not too long ago, which made me really sad.
Roger.
Let's keep.
Roger.
I think it was my pilot that normally piloted missile craft, and so usually on those I put split shot, split fire, very useful, and breaching shot. Because in missile boats, you can do both of those things. I'm not going to waste the Gauss shot. We'll just... No? Did we mess that up? Apparently so. Don't know how that happened. Apparently I had to move.
What's up, boss?
We'll drop back here. Sensor lock this guy.
Sensors locked on.
Yep. Heading out.
Pull back and drop some rocks.
Sick.
Try to make it a little bit easier for the sniper bot to pull you apart. 99, so you... Yeah, I'm happy for you to take some shots. Try not to get sniped by some turrets.
Engaging target.
Should be almost falling down at this point.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
But yeah, so when you do that, you can split each LRM 20 between different targets, and they all get breaching shot, which... Alright, we'll make sure to pull this guy apart. There we go. So you get a little more bang for your buck. It saves you on missiles too. 95 tonner incoming. Alright, this person puts up. So I'm back. Lock in.
Sensor lock on
Another
target.
awesome.
Standing by. Aye, aye. Copy that.
No, it just makes for a pretty effective
Yeah.
pilot in terms of battlefield role or whatever. Over here, we got everything on him. We got enough for 2 precision strikes, although we're in the side arc, which isn't all that great. Yeah, you know what? Let's just attack with the missiles. I'm gonna go clone quality, but he moves over.
Orders.
You can precision strike right to the front. How much does he have left? 200 some? Can't quite do it, but I could pop a leg, which means then everyone else can move in, if I'm lucky. Not pop the leg off. But next turn... Well... I think we're going to continue play it safe. So you are,
Commander,
yeah, you've got the heat now.
copy that.
Yeah, so I've got 2 sensor lockers, so I use them. I just sort of trade heat. So one, excuse me. After one, when I'm doing my shenanigans here. Like this.
Engaging target.
There we go. Pop the leg, which means free headshots.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Free CT shots at least. And no more.
Yep. Got it.
What is on this? No. What's this here? PPC. Yeah, we might as well go for that. Pulling 2 PPCs off.
Okay, I'm on it.
At least we'll get that. Even if we don't manage to do it. Good. He stood up. Well, he's going to be slow. It'll take him a while longer to roll up on me. Gotta watch out flank because this guy's coming.
Yeah. Location confirmed.
I don't know if I want a precision strike here. I think I want to just drop some fire on him. I don't think we're going to get far with the precision strike.
Firing on target.
It's like mostly arm. Well, he's slow enough that I might just... No, he's still got all of his arms. Well, you've got heat. It's 95 tonner. So the question is, if I move up here, can I kill him? The answer is probably no. So we'll drop back. At least try to keep
Sensor lock on target.
out of line of sight. Or
Yeah. Moving to position.
you know what? Let's just brace up. Yeah, I don't know. How many LRMs can we drop on this guy? Sure. 40? Yeah, you know what? No. We're good.
Good to go.
Move out there and get shot. I'm gonna stick here.
Got it.
I should have reserved. Oh well. That's what I should have done. Ow. Yeah, really
Come
should have
on.
reserved.
Send me a real mech warrior.
Well, keep braced up, so that's not
Aye,
the
aye.
worst thing possible.
Confirmed.
Slightly overheat. 150, 200. Yeah, we're just gonna dump this straight into him. Try to slow him down.
Locked
Slow
on
him down.
target.
Try to get some center torso damage. He moved up. I think he's going to be... Well, he's an awesome. He might be able to jump. Alright, I pick someone to take point. Move up. Vigilance confirmed. Precision strike. Center torso.
All weapons committed.
I think he's going to be dead. Yeah.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Enemy mech detected, huh? Aha. 80 tonner back there.
Receiving you.
Yeah, you know what? We'll reserve up. See what he does.
Holding for tactical advantage. Orders?
Yeah, I think a pop would have been awesome.
Waiting for orders. Yes, Commander.
You race up.
Holding here.
Arc light. You are in the rear, which is great. Great-ish. I mean, it's painting the rear armor, which is pretty good. But it means that he doesn't get his
Putting one in the
defense.
bag.
Well, we got a few
Oh,
crits through
yeah.
there and hurt him. We hurt him, but we hurt him on his back, and chances are he'll be turned around. And so we reserve everything up because I got a point man. And I want them to start moving and
Roger
wasting their
that.
turns.
Standing by.
You can take a walk. You'll be probably on point next turn. I'm not super worried. I think we're gonna be able to put some damage on this guy. Possibly. Got a full-on 80 time.
Ready for orders.
Well, I mean, you might as well look at this guy, see what he
I've got a
is.
sensor lock.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alright, because my sniper can just put some damage on
Roger.
him. Long bomb. Put everything into it. Just spread it around. That's not gonna be good for him.
What do you need?
Yeah, so the other thing is I can't split fire here. I mean, whatever, just drop the missiles on him.
Fire it.
2 times, what, 50, 100 points of damage running around. It's great.
Holding for the right opportunity.
There he is. Hey, buddy.
Waiting for orders.
Here? Yep. So, like you. Yeah, about 200 center torso. This should probably
Roger
finish
that.
him off. Down he goes.
Mech destroyed.
So we have one more mech currently. Hey, look, it's an awesome. This must literally just be an awesome factory.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, no, sorry buddy, you scratched your paint. Tell you what we're gonna do. We got enough. Yeah, 85, we will put everything into there. We'll try to pop off of that torso. And get the rest of the damage through to the CT.
Scored a critical hit.
I'm here.
Off-right will also attack. I'll keep the LRMs off. We can keep one salvo there.
Attacking from position.
So it doesn't just outright kill him. Yeah, we'll just dump everything into his CT. Make sure we finish him off.
All weapons committed.
It's not worth the risk.
Objective complete. You're clear to move on.
Alright, now the question is going to be,
Enemy mech destroyed.
are there reinforcements that I'll have to contend with? So moving slow at first, and so that the
Location
support
confirmed.
crew can keep up, and so that we can bleed some of this heat.
On my way.
Heat. Not a lot of heat.
On my way.
Roger.
Heat, no heat. Very little heat. Alright, we're good to go. That was gonna be the phone one time. Stay behind the buildings. Cover.
Acknowledged.
Ooh,
Copy that.
Move order received.
Yep, there we go. Pirate reinforcements. occupy the factory. I don't see the fire reinforcements. There might not actually be any.
Moving to position.
Confirmed.
Sometimes that happens with these missions.
Heading out. On my way.
On my way.
Here we go, here we go.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, what's up, boss?
Affirmative.
Let's move.
Coordinates received.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
There we go.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Reinforcements, where are they? Yeah. I knew which direction they were. I just don't see anything on around the HUD. I don't really want to get caught up here, so we are gonna pop back down.
Moving out.
Make sure we have
Position confirmed.
decent cover and our
Moving out.
backs are cleared. What the heck happened there? Someone like overheated something. Maybe he ran through. Yeah, I just don't see where that is.
Battlemech power-up detected.
Oh, good. Found him. Sure.
Standing by. Move order received.
Out of range. Brace up.
Battlemech power-up detected.
Okay. What is not an awesome. There's something.
Aye, aye.
Aye. That's the enemy. Alright,
Understood.
done some general damage. Not braced or anything else, so let's just do it.
Confirmed.
I have a chance. Oh, we have to contend with. Is there any ton?
Ready for orders.
Alright, we got that down a little bit. Alarm 20. Yeah, that's around 6. It's not worth much. I think we're better off pounding CT into dust and then setting ourselves up for success in the next round.
Nice. Got past his armor.
There we go. Go move in for the kill.
Good to go. I copy. Got a lock.
After how many of their mechs powered up though? If I move here, it's a 95% chance to hit. If I move here, it's a 95% chance to hit. And let's just put a hole in it. Good shooting, boss.
Enemy mech
Oh,
destroyed.
I can't wait for a heavy metal to come out. I can't wait for the expansion.
Standing by.
Right. We do that. Whoa. Drop pods are coming around. Must be where my drop pod is coming.
Receiving you. On my way.
Yeah, there were no turrets around this thing. There's 3 more mechs to deal with. I don't know if I've got anything to do with this guy. I guess I've got. I'm just sort of waiting. I can drop my last salvo of missiles in as well.
Sensor lock on target.
I'm here.
Last missile pack comes into the victor. There we go.
LRMs are out.
Yep, good. That means you don't have much else to do.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, it would be a question sort of what direction is he side to? Oh, here we go. We got a 90 tonner come in. Victor. Done.
Holding and cooling.
Let them go first. Make the first move. Everybody just brace up, I guess. Probably just
Aye, aye.
these guys to get a
Acknowledge.
little bit more advantage of position.
Standing by. On it.
You might be able to have some water that goes there. Oh, he's got it done.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Raise it up. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Commander,
You got this guy in your radar zone. Yep.
sensors locked on.
Take out this Highlander. Oh, start doing damage to this Highlander too. Well, that would take him out immediately. But we can make him think twice about pirate life that he has chosen to engage in. Maybe he'll reconsider after I take possession of his mech parts. Did he just say hello? He did. He can probably see you.
Commander,
Single Gauss shot. Okay.
engaging target.
Cute.
Standing by.
Probably up here. Brace.
Receiving you.
Well, that's true. I can just go over here and start wailing away on this guy. That's probably the best
All
choice.
weapons committed.
Let me see if I'm going to get shot.
Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders. On it.
Everything into him. All the close range for all that kind of stuff. There we go. That's half his guns gone.
Good.
Half guns gone is
I'm
where
here.
we're looking. What we're looking for.
Roger. Aye, aye. Engaging target.
All right, if that went into the CT, then there's a good chance I'll probably have to take a hit. Rush.
Damage is light. Yes,
What
Commander.
now is nope.
Position confirmed.
We didn't have. I mean, not much left. A couple of hits, I think. Maybe 3. Yes, no.
Badass.
vigilance you, everyone else will take a back seat, and you'll just drop some random damage on him.
Engaging target.
Because he did shoot.
Aye,
Arclight, you will also just simply
aye. Copy that.
put some random damage into him. A couple letter lasers. Nice.
Orders? Roger that.
You, I specifically want you to, let's see, what do we got here? 2 medium lasers. PPC? Yeah, let's take out that
Firing.
torso piece if we can. Oh, it didn't shoot everything. That's okay. There's a highway under. That's the one I was shooting at, it seems. Good. There's 2 over there. Medusa.
Waiting for orders. Move into position.
Right, what's left there? What do I do? 120, 170, 245. That's barely enough. They all hit the CT, but we'll take the shot. Well, it's not going to help if you miss. When you miss, you don't do anything, which is what happens. It's fine. Some LRMs. Alright, I think we're gonna do. Alright, that Victor. Ooh. That's a heavy hit. The Victor's almost dead. Split shot. Missiles into you. Everything else we can. Maybe I should bother split shotting. Did we drop 1 missile? No. Alright, what do we got? 71? Nope. Well, yeah, let's just do it. Did we get him?
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
No,
detected.
but we knocked him down. So that's something. The goal right now is to kill these 2 mechs with the last one
Standing by.
isn't as bad.
Moving
We
to
don't have
position.
split shot. Put your SRMs over here. Cute. Fireworks.
Tango down.
2 more mechs you
Standing
can
by.
work the Victor here. You. Put 2
Roger.
lasers in. Right, which means it's good, means we pop the Victor. There's 1 of them left. No worries, always.
Damage minimal.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an interesting choice.
Location confirmed.
PPC turns off, and yeah, just general damage. I think we're gonna go start the punching show. Pull up on heat. So we just
Engaging physical attack.
do 125 points of damage.
Yes, Commander. I copy.
Do some more, knock them down. There we go. That's what we want to see. How's he doing? What's he got left? Oh, he's still pretty
Aye,
good.
aye.
You can't.
Confirmed.
What do we got? 95 left there. I can drop them both and it'll kill.
Okay, I'm on
Pop
it.
a piece. Or, you know, we can just Yeah, it worked. You got it.
Scored a critical hit.
Now he's gonna stand up. Right? Yep. And let's see what he does. Is he gonna punch me? Or is he gonna run away? Wow. Yeah, punch me.
Warning. Armor low.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Heading out.
Can we turn this on? Not quite. So we can put a bunch of shots in. Alright. And just back off without striking. Now that we can cool off a little bit.
Target.
I'm here.
Can you not punch? Why are you no punch?
Commander,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Roger.
We did it.
Hostile
Still need
eliminated.
to actually go secure my objective. Yeah, my assumption at this point would be that.
Good to
I
go.
just don't think that this place is really worth as much
Copy
as they
that.
thought.
Holding.
There we go. It is.
Mission successful.
Alright, well that's the end of that. We found no king crabs. 2 missions, 4.5 skulls, 0 king crabs. Which means we'll be trying again another night. Maybe, I don't know, Thursday, Friday night, maybe tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night is the day to do it. Those pirates just don't like us. We took no crits, it looks like. Got some good XP for our pilots in training. And I get to build 1 awesome. And a Highlander. To build a full awesome if I wanted. LR20s, medium lasers. Lots of arm mods. Sinks galore, nice TTS. I don't know what those arm mods. Nah, I think we'll just stock up on awesome parts. There we go. That's going to do it for tonight. So I'm going to let you all go. And remember, think about what I said about game design. Important. Whether you're just a DM for your friends or whether you are designing video games, it's important to keep in mind your learning curve. It's important to keep in mind making the player feel awesome. It's important to keep in mind that not everything has to always be a challenge every minute of your game. Pace yourself, rising and falling action. You'll do fine. Take care, everybody, and do great things.